Hi, I'm Sharon Dooley, sports massage therapist and yoga teacher. We're continuing on with a focus on the foot and building strength and mobility through the foot, engaging and just feeling toned but relaxed tone throughout the body and feeling the effects between the foot and leg muscles, glute muscles, higher up, what's going on. So just starting off, bring your awareness down to your feet. Just check they're pointing straight ahead. And then just becoming aware of your breathing and allowing everything around here to move as you're inhaling and exhaling. Start by peeling the heel of one foot up. Roll onto the outside edge of the foot, around the back of the heel, through the inside of the foot. And then as you're going around in a circle with your foot, just noticing what's happening at your knee and at your hip. And then changing feet. Pick all of your toes up, spread them apart from each other. Think about just putting down the big toe and the little toe. Pick them up again. Then think about putting down the little toe and the big toe. Picking them all up, spreading your toes apart from each other. And then starting with the little toes, putting them down one at a time. And then picking up the big toes and then all of the other toes. And do that one more time. Start with the little toes down to the big toes, and then big toes up and out to the little toes. As you next inhale, lifting your heels, going up onto your toes, up onto the ball of your foot rather. And then play around with lifting your toes, and it will affect your balance. Going up onto the ball of your foot, and then centering here. Keeping nice and long through the back of your neck. Lifting your toes. And then lowering down again. And then just give your feet, legs and ankles a little bit of a shake. Feet pointing forwards, hip width apart, sitting down onto an imaginary chair. Sending the weight back to the back of your heels. Lift your chest, lengthening up through your back. Maybe lift and lower your toes. Do that 2 more times. And then pressing down through your feet, bringing yourself all the way up to standing, arms back down by your side, lifting your right leg up. You can either hold behind underneath your thigh, or if you can reach your toe, pressing out through your heel, reaching forwards, lifting and lengthening up through your hips, up through your chest, pushing out through the heel, bending the leg, sending the leg straight back behind you, reaching forward through your arms, keeping this knee over the second toe. Going to gently bend into the knee. Take the back leg down. Both feet pointing forwards. Keeping length through the crown of your head. Maybe straightening the front leg. And maybe just exploring without feeling a pull here. It has to feel comfortable through the backs of your leg. Keep pressing down through your heels. And explore hands down, but they can stay up here. And then finally, if it's available, maybe curling your chin in towards your chest. Inhaling, coming up, walking your leg back, drop your back knee down, reaching your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down, straighten the back leg, just walk the front leg forwards ever so slightly. And then you're going to take your hands to the inside of your foot, roll onto the outside edge of your foot. Just notice what happens with your hips. Roll your foot flat, swivel around on the back leg, swivel the bent knee, foot forwards, coming into just stretching through the hamstring. And keep pulling your toes up towards your knee. And then swiveling back round, keeping weight. So keep thinking about pressing down through the big toe, but maybe lifting the arch of the foot. And then walking your hands forwards, stepping the knee in, gently rolling all the way up, and just noticing how that feels on each side. And then press down through your feet, bending your knee up. Again, maybe behind here, could be here, around the foot, or maybe around the big toe, pressing out through your heel, pressing forwards, lifting your chest. Think of lengthening up through your hips. Bend your leg, take that leg straight back behind you, reaching forward through your arms. Keep thinking about the knee going out over your second toe as you bend into the knee. And then lowering the back leg down, keep pressing back through the heel. Explore straightening the front leg, keeping length through the crown of your head, walking your hands down. And again, exploring chin in towards your chest. Inhale, stepping back slightly, lowering the back leg down, keep the toes tucked under. Reaching your arms up, step the front leg forwards ever so slightly, hands down inside your foot, roll onto the outside edge of your foot. And again, just noticing that, how that feels through your hips. Rolling your foot flat, straighten the back leg, swiveling round, and just coming in to stretch through the hamstring. And then straightening that leg, keeping the weight through your big toe, keep the arch lifted, pointing both feet forwards. And keep pressing down through the ball of your big toe and your little toe. Lengthening through your hips, out through the crown of your head. And just imagine space being created through your joints. You're not sinking down anywhere. Everything's, as you're pressing into the floor, everything's being pulled upwards. Hands back down, walk your feet in towards each other slightly. You might need to point your feet out slightly for this. And just go easy. Taking your hands onto your ankles, just inside your knees, and just exploring a squat. It might be that you're gonna, if you're really stiff through your hips, just mobilizing here, or just keep exploring, dropping down. Exhale, releasing, and then just gently lowering down, come down to sitting. And start with your little toes and your little fingers. Feed your fingers into your toes, holding onto your ankle, just drawing some nice circles through your foot. And then just flexing your toes towards your knee, pulling your foot away from your knee. And then take your thumbs coming up through the center of your foot. You're just going to keep pressing. And then taking the other foot, feed your fingers through your toes. And again, I'm just taking that one out of the way, just circling. And then flexing your toes towards your knee and away from your knee. And then finally again, just taking your thumbs through the middle of your foot. So that's a little bit more that you can play with, obviously working as always within sensations that are not hurting you. Have a good play this week and I'll see you next week.